Well, thanks for sticking with us here at 4, and joining me live now at the desk is Metro Councilwoman Dr. Paula McCraney. Paula, thanks for being here. She represents District 7. It includes 19 eastern Jefferson County suburban cities, wow, and 6 neighborhoods. You see them on your screen right there. Now, I wanted to ask you about, at the top of our newscast, we had a story about an ethics complaint that was made against one of your colleagues, Councilwoman Donna Purvis. You served over that meeting at the time. Did you feel like, I know you can't talk about the complaint, but did you feel like the meeting got out of hand at all, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know that the meeting got out of hand. I can tell you that as a public, they have individual rights to come and speak to the council, and First Amendment rights allow them to say and speak however they want, but they get 3 minutes to do that.
Okay. And we'll be hearing a lot more about that, I'm sure, as the days come around.
I'm sure you will.
Okay. Now we'll get you off the hot seat. Now, you've been caucus chair. Talk about what some of your proudest moments have been since you've been in that chair.
Well, working with the caucus has been a joy, and it has been a lot of work. But what the main thing is that we need to do is always collaborate with one another. And I am so very proud that in the 2 years that I have been at that helm, we have had record investments in infrastructure with streets, sidewalks, speed humps, and the like. And that is really encouraging because it helps in the long run to help keep costs down so that we won't have to have costly repairs in streets and in our infrastructure. So we made sure we band together and invested in the infrastructure of this city.
Anything that specifically stands out that you're really proud of?
Well, I just think overall, when you look at the city and the infrastructure and the things that people have to deal with every day, traveling the roads and walking on sidewalks, if you make record investments in those things, you're taking care of your city. So that makes me very proud.
Well, you have several new Metro Council members you'll be working with as after the election. You know, they're going to be coming on. So what are your thoughts about that? Are you excited to work with this new council?
I am excited. I must admit, though, we are losing some very good institutional knowledge off the council. But, you know, newness is good, and we just have to collaborate together. That is my word of 2024, collaboration. And I hope that that continues. Did
that come as a surprise to you about the election and some of those long-timers who lost their seats?
Elections are always surprising to me. They're unpredictable, and you just have to deal with what you get and make the best of it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us and even being on the hot seat for a minute. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Councilwoman.